Today, we're diving into the wild world of this year's Copa America. Forget the Euros. This tournament was the real deal. The scenes before the final were nothing short of insane. On the field, the players were practically going to war thanks to the barrage of fouls flying around. It was gritty, it was intense, and let's be honest, way more entertaining than its European counterpart. So, buckle up as we take you through the best and worst players who lit up, and in some cases dimmed, the Copa America stage this year. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Let's get into it. Worst, Alexis Sanchez, Chile. This was a bittersweet return to the scene of Chile's greatest triumph. 8 years after their 2016 win, Alexis Sanchez finds himself at the twilight of his career, struggling to recapture the magic of his glory days. At 35, Sanchez gave it his all in the number 10 role behind the main striker, but an early missed chance against Peru set the tone for a dismal campaign. Chile's attack was toothless, and it's clear that Sanchez is a far cry from the dynamic force he was at Barcelona and Arsenal. As Chile limped out without scoring a single goal, it was a stark reminder of how far both player and team have fallen. Best, Jacob Schaafberg, Canada. While Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David usually hog the spotlight, Jacob Schaafberg has quietly emerged as a valuable attacking option down the left wing. His knack for poaching goals was on full display in the quarterfinal win over Venezuela, showcasing that true fox-in-the-box instinct. Now Schaafberg hasn't had the best season with Nashville SC in the MLS, but here's hoping his standout performances in this tournament can translate into some much-needed form for his club this summer. Worst, Miguel Aliron, Paraguay. Paraguay and their biggest star had a Copa to forget. Miguel Aliron has now gone since March 2022 without scoring for his national team in an official competition and was subbed off before the hour mark in 2 group stage matches. According to various performance trackers, the number 10 created a grand total of 0 big chances at the tournament. He desperately needs to recapture his form from the 2022-23 Premier League season, and Newcastle fans will be hoping for a much better showing from him this year. Best, Leonardo Martinez, Argentina. This has been a huge tournament for the Manchester United defender. In a major shift from the 2022 World Cup winning side, Leonardo Martinez has taken over from Nicolas Otamendi, and he's done it seamlessly, winning his duels, setting up plays, and showing the kind of on-field leadership that United sorely missed last season during his long injury absence. When he's healthy, Martinez is a world-class center-back, but recent injuries have made some fans forget just how great he can be. Hopefully, this tournament serves as a reminder of his true quality. Worst, Tim Weah, United States. There's plenty of blame to go around for the U.S. men's national team's Copa America disaster, but Tim Weah bears more responsibility than most. His foolish red card against Panama turned the tide of the Americans' campaign, and the team never really recovered. Weah is one of the U.S. players who hasn't progressed at all since the 2022 World Cup. He needs consistent playing time at the club level, which he's not getting at Juventus, where he's more of a bench option than a regular starter. The U.S. as a whole had an abysmal tournament, and things don't seem to be getting better. Many fans expected the team to get out of a group that also featured Bolivia and Uruguay, but they fell short, leaving supporters frustrated and disappointed. The only bright side seemingly came after the tournament as coach Greg Berhalter was sacked. Best, Salomon Rondon, Venezuela. Not a bad summer for the 34-year-old, recently voted the best striker in Liga MX. Riding the wave of his club form, the veteran stepped up big time for Venezuela, bagging 3 goals and an assist. Salomon Rondon's equalizer against Canada in the quarterfinals, which kept his side alive before a narrow penalty shootout loss, should definitely be in the running for top goal of the tournament. Worst, Santiago Jimenez, Mexico. Expectations were sky-high for Santiago Jimenez after netting 26 goals in 41 games for Feyenoord and lifting the Eredivisie title last season. Mexico boss Jaime Lozano handed him the number 9 role, but Jimenez squandered the opportunity with 0 goals in all 3 group stage matches. He missed some absolute sitters, although he's not completely to blame. His team didn't really provide the service a striker needs. Defender Gerardo Arteaga ended up scoring Mexico's only goal at the Copa, highlighting just how much the forward line disappointed. Mexico was grouped in another major tournament, just like at the Qatar World Cup. Edson Alvarez's injury may have hurt the team's morale, and the fallout saw Lozano getting the sack after the tournament. Santi's inability to translate his club's success to international football remains a serious concern. Best, Emiliano Martinez, Argentina. Argentina's star-studded roster often overshadows defensive players, with Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez, and Julian Alvarez running the show. But against Ecuador, goalkeeper Dibu Martinez reminded everyone why even the reigning champions need a strong figure between the posts. Having made a name for himself at the 2022 World Cup, Martinez proved that when the team's offensive power is lacking, he steps up from the back. His presence is key in allowing Argentina to regain control of games. While people might not be fans of his antics, there's no denying he's one of the best keepers in world football. His confidence and aggressive mindset during penalty shootouts is simply incredible. Worst, Endrick, Brazil. Yes, it's harsh to place this much criticism on a 17-year-old with a massive future ahead of him, but it's important to highlight Endrick's poor performances, especially against Uruguay, where he created 0 chances, had just 23 touches in the entire game, and the only pass he completed was the opening kickoff. Brazil coach Dorival Jr. made a mistake starting him against a very physical, relentless Uruguay in an ugly, rhythmless game. It was too much pressure on both him and a Brazilian side clearly in need of change. Endrick will shine again, but this tournament did him no favors. He wasn't the only Brazilian who failed to meet expectations. His Madrid teammates Vini and Rodrigo also had poor showings. Endrick first caught Europe's attention when he scored against England at Wembley and against Spain at the Bernabeu. He showed glimpses of magic before the tournament, like his very late winner against Mexico in a thrilling friendly. Under Carlo Ancelotti, Endrick should bounce back and continue developing and become the star everyone expects him to be. Best, James Rodriguez, Colombia. The Benjamin Button of football, the 32-year-old midfielder has arguably been the MVP of the tournament, with 1 goal and 6 assists propelling Colombia to the final. Under coach Nestor Lorenzo, his new deeper role has allowed him to orchestrate Colombia's attacking moves to perfection. Despite past injuries and inconsistency, reports suggest Rodriguez is eyeing a move out of São Paulo. Perhaps un ultimo baile, one last dance in Europe, awaits him. This tournament has reminded everyone of his stellar performances at the 2014 World Cup. Even though Colombia fell short in the final, it shouldn't diminish his achievements. James broke Messi's record for most assists in a single Copa America edition, won the Best Player award, and earned 4 Player of the Match awards throughout the tournament. This is truly his renaissance, and let's hope it's the start of something magical. The Copa America 2024 has been a roller coaster of emotions, showcasing the highs and lows of CONMEBOL football. From standout performances that reaffirmed legends to disappointing showings that left fans questioning, this tournament had it all. Players like James Rodriguez and Emiliano Martinez shone brightly, reminding us of their undeniable talents and paving the way for new chapters in their careers. Yet it wasn't without its surprises and letdowns. Young talents like Endrick faced immense pressure, while established stars like Alexis Sanchez and Miguel Aliron struggled to reclaim past glory. Despite the drama and heartbreak of close matches and missed opportunities, the Copa America remains a testament to the passion and intensity that defines football in this part of the world. As we look forward, the performances here will resonate as teams prepare for future challenges. Whether it's redemption, rebuilding, or simply maintaining excellence, one thing is certain: the spirit of competition and the pursuit of greatness will continue to define these footballing nations.